across a really interesting news report about a young man, I think he was about 17 in the United States, was putting his tefillin on in the morning on an airplane, a national airliner in the United States, and this created alarm on the airplane, and I understand the airplane landed pretty much immediately, diverted to the closest airport because of security concerns, because the young man had put his tefillin on. And at first I was thinking, and again, tefillin is, just for anyone who doesn't use it regularly or hasn't seen it recently, they're leather square boxes that have leather straps coming down from them, and one of them is put on the forehead with the strap going around the head, and the other one is attached to the arm by winding the leather strap around the arm. So leather box, leather strap, leather box, leather strap, because it is odd looking. I mean, we love tefillin. It's a commandment out of the Torah. It's beautiful in its essence. It's beautiful in the shape of it, in everything about it, the way it's scribed inside, the way we put it on, the way, what it means to us to put that on. Jewish men have been doing this since the very, very beginning of the formation of Jewish ritual. So there's no question about its antiquity, its foundation within Torah, it's a commandment to do, its beauty and its significance. But to anyone from the outside, this looks odd. And so my first reaction to the newspaper report was, I can't believe it. Now we're actually landing planes because people are putting tefillin on. I mean, really, how far have we gone? And then for a moment I thought about it and thought, but you know what, it really does look strange. And in a climate where people are putting things in their shoes and lighting shoelaces, I mean, if I were to even have said that 20 years ago, people would be looking at me strangely. People are putting chemicals into the things they wear on their body, and they're putting fuses into their shoelaces. It is a changed world. So I think part of me can actually understand why fellow passengers would look at someone who is perhaps speaking and mumbling in a foreign language they don't understand, but they do know it sounds Middle Eastern. It would be Hebrew in this case. And starting to strap things onto their body that look like perhaps it's a box containing something chemical or explosive, and perhaps leather straps could have fuses in them. I'm not willing to dismiss that. But I don't know if the answer is to then feed into our very impulsive responses of grounding things and immediately changing everything and setting about the foreignness of all of this. I think the answer to this is education. I think that every Jewish community should be speaking to those in authority and explaining to them what these things are and helping to educate them about what would you look for that would authenticate tefillin. Because the moment that we're going to say, okay, all tefillin are fine, how do we know we haven't actually created, God forbid, a vulnerability and security? That now all someone has to do is carry on tefillin that really aren't tefillin. This is education. This is about understanding each other. And understanding that to the person doing this, it is beautiful, but to the person watching it from the outside, it is foreign. We have to know what we're about so we can educate others about what they see and what they're looking at. Because the world has changed. And now it's not about tolerance. It has to be about knowledge and understanding. Or we react, and we react to everything. And before you know it, it's going to be the most mundane thing that is going to get a plane landed. So to me, the tefillin, I thought it was a no-brainer, and then I thought again, and I thought, no, actually, I really think there's something there. And I think it's a trigger to Jewish communities to really step forward for education and not wait for the larger society to tolerate us, but to actually inform and take a leading voice on this one. I think we'll all benefit.